Tucked in the rolling hills of the Missouri Ozarks lies a gardener's paradise, Baker Creek, the Heirloom Seed Company. You'll get to see the behind-the-scenes secret to why their seedlings look so healthy. One of the changes in this growing process is in the soil. And later I'll talk with the company behind it to learn more about it. I even got to explore a bit of Missouri countryside life along the way. You guys, welcome to Baker Creek. I can't wait to show you guys this place. We are now at the Spring Planting Festival. Come with me. 2 days before the big festival, everyone was busy getting ready. Fruits, flowers, even these giant beets called mangold were all harvested to display at the exhibit. Mangold is a variety traditionally grown for livestock feed. Each can grow over 15 pounds. They're definitely a fun sight to see.
Thank you.
And I'll show you what we did with it later. First, let's show you a little bit of what you had missed. Earlier, I hinted at what we did with these mangels. While the kids were busy finding treasures in the sand, the adults were hurling these giant beets. These are also called, and I'll try my best to say this in German, mangelwurzel. I hope that was recognizable. Mangel means shortage, and Wurzel means root. German farmers bred these as a survival crop for livestock and sometimes even people. In the UK, folks turned these into quirky beet-throwing traditions. Big thanks to the person who brought this tradition to the festival. The crowd had their fun, and now it's my turn.
Go! Nicely done.
Love it. Wendi, how are you?
Hello.
Welcome to the Royal Gold booth.
Thank you so much. I can't wait to hear about this. Doesn't Baker Creek use this stuff?
Oh, this is our soil and our compost of choice.
Why is that?
So we've got the royal gold of all the gold of the earth. But basically the blends here, the microbes, the way that it's all blended together from our potting soils to our mix to our compost, fantastic. We've seen impeccable growth.
So you guys use it to top off soils and planting even from seed?
We sure do. Yeah, we start all our seedlings with the Royal Gold potting mix. We fertilize with the 555. They've got some other great fertilizers for just impeccable uptake of nutrients. We make a lot of our own compost, but we've got 48 greenhouses plus.
Wow.
And so it's nearly impossible to make all of our own compost.
Yeah, of course.
So our choice is the Royal Gold.
Wow. It looks like you're the man I should be talking to about Royal Gold.
Yeah, so I'm the rep for the Southeastern Territory. We're the original cocoa soil blenders. We've been blending cocoa soils in Northern California for about 20 years. So we have a new facility out on the East Coast, so we're getting ready to be on both coasts here real soon.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah.
I'm from California, so you're actually local to me.
Okay.
Where you guys
Right
produce
on.
them.
Yeah, we're in up in Arcata. That's where Blue Lake is, where the facility is, but the office is in Arcata.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So what makes this stand out different, better than other products?
Well, we're non-peat users.
Yeah, I just
so
see that. That was
we're
nice.
mainly since we're the original cocoa blenders, we like to use those cocoa fibers, and then we bring other amendments that are locally sourced into our mixes. So we try to be as much locally sourced and renewable resources as we possibly can. The difference between us and a peat-based soil is that a peat-based soil is a cellulose fiber, and here we have a lignin fiber. So these lignin fibers take a lot longer to break down.
Okay.
And so that's what ends up happening with your peat-based soils. They break down real fast. They become hydrophobic, raises pH on them. You start having some issues. All those issues that you have with your peat-based soils, we've kind of ironed those out with our cocoa-based soils.
Okay.
So they're a little bit more, I would say, forgiving for overwatering because they drain so well. They don't muddy in the bottom of the pot, and they're just amazing. That's what ended up happening with the guys out here at Baker Creek. You know, they did some trials with us and saw the results.
Wow.
And that was what ended up making their change in their minds. Plus, we're a little bit more organic, more sustainable.
Yeah.
You know,
with the
Baker
cocoa.
Creek wants to be more sustainable. That, you know, they kind of have the same vision that we'd have in our company too.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. And I do see that it's just the mixes are really nice. Like, they're really compost down rather than like those big chunks sometimes you find in.
Yeah,
you know,
so
other
in
compost.
this mix right here, the King's mix, you can see some of these bigger chunks right here, and these are cocoa croutons. And so these are like little sponges. You can see that moisture coming up out of them.
Wow.
So that holds a lot of moisture in this mix. This is the only mix that we have that has any peat in it as well. So it's a little different that way. It's a good mix to bring somebody over from a peat-based soil into a cocoa-based soil. This acts real similar to a peat-based soil, but it's a cocoa-based soil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I really like about this is that it's kind of like these big chunks acts as like good for drainage, but at the same time it keeps, you know,
Yeah,
little
it's a
aeration,
great-
but it's moist.
Yeah,
For the
it's a
roots.
good moisture retention
Yeah.
in these. Now, in the potting mix, we took those pieces out so that we could make it more acceptable into a 50, 10, 20 tray. So when you see this, there's no big chunks or anything in it, and you could just rake your hand directly across that 50-20 tray or 10-20 tray, and it would just be easy to seed in. This is the seed starting mix that they use here at the farm.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, the potting mix.
Yeah, so when you go down to their seed starting greenhouse 3, you'll see that they run through that a lot, like 6 to 8 bags a day probably.
I guess we have to check out Greenhouse 3.
Yeah. Greenhouse 3 is really amazing. That's like that's where all the magic starts happening. They do so many starts in that greenhouse every day. So, and then this is the new planting mix. So this is something new that we brought out last year. It's a perlite free cocoa base. So it's cocoa, forestry material, worm castings, and then a nutrient charge from our crown jewels. That's our nutrient charge. So it's an all organic powdered nutrient, semi-soluble, but not completely soluble. So we don't like to tell people to run it through their system, but you can make teas with it.
Okay.
It's very versatile in that kind of application.
So where can we find this?
And we're everywhere, but we are kind of like an unknown thing. So a lot of people don't ever hear of us, and so they don't know to ask for us. So that's kind of been the struggle for us, is that we've been trying to get the word out, but we don't want to be too crazy because we don't have that facility open yet. Well, once that facility opens, things are going to change. Distribution's going to be there. You're going to see us a lot more. Baker Creek's been a great supporter of ours, and a lot of people are starting to like see what's happening here at the farm, and then they're wanting to do the same thing at their house.
Of course.
So that's where we, it's been these guys have been great for us.
Awesome. Yeah, I look forward to trying them out.
Yeah, definitely. They have bags available
Okay.
here
Cool.
for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. You guys have a great day.
You too.
Thanks for growing with the gold.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, good day, Wendi.
Now we're over at Greenhouse 3. Let's go inside and see what he was talking about. So looks like this is the mix that they use. Wow, look at these water spinaches. And they got a variety of this vinca and different types of flowers here. When it comes to starting seeds, I break it down into 3 essentials: a fine, well-draining mix, bright light, and good airflow. Especially when growing so many seedlings in the same space. There must be so much humidity in there, you got to keep the fans running. And sometimes they even leave the door open for that extra ventilation. The biggest change for them was switching to Royal Gold potting mix, which made a big difference for the health of their starts. And it reminds me that seedlings are just like toddlers. The care you give them early on prepares them to face the world strong, resilient, and ready for whatever comes their way. The next day, I spent time with the horticulture team, helping out with planting in the gardens. It was such a joy getting to know everyone and to see how dedicated they are. It really does take a whole team to keep a place like this thriving. What I found most interesting was seeing how everything works behind the scenes. Missouri gave me a wonderful time, and I can't wait to be back in October. Not only to give a talk, but also to revisit the plants I helped put in the grounds and see how much they've grown. I'll leave a link for the October Festival in the description below. Because to me,
it's so picturesque here.
To me, Baker Creek isn't just about producing rare heirloom seeds. It's about people, community, preserving history, education, and of course, these beautiful gardens.
Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me on this tour today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Be sure to check out my presentation once it's out. I will put a link down below for you guys. For rare seeds, don't forget to check out rareseeds.com. I'll see you in the next one.
This really is a special place, with its warm and familiar faces. Oh, Missouri, I can't wait to be back.